Hello, welcome to Yetting near Halmstad. It's um, it's a beautiful day again. It's a bit colder than it was yesterday. Um, it's uh, it's about 2 o'clock in the afternoon, but it feels much later. And what I'm finding is that it just gets dark really fast at about 4 o'clock. Um, like really fast, and suddenly it's just like dark, and it feels more like about 4 o'clock here. Um, so yeah, it's absolutely stunning. Um, yeah, I don't think I made a video yesterday. Um, Rich and I were just really worn out after the crazy long drive on Wednesday. It's now Friday. Um, so I've just been to the local post office, and I'm going to design some posters to put around local shops and garages and things with QR codes to link through to the GoFundMe, just to see if people will. And I'm going to ask the staff to sort of like tell people about it, and hopefully that'll make a difference and make a bit of money. Yesterday was like really draining for Rich. He was tired anyway, but we spoke to Steve Topple and Nicola Jeffrey, who formerly of the Chronic Collaboration, but still have involvement with the Canary publication. And we spoke for about an hour on video call, and Rich just like shared his story with them, and hopefully they're going to get something out online this weekend. So it was just amazing, and I think it was really helpful because Nicola's been through some similar stuff, and I think for Rich just to know that and know that some people have got his back was just so helpful. So yeah, I've got some stuff in the pipeline. Just want to say thank you to. I've just been messaging somebody, but I'm so tired. I think it's Roberta, who's offered to help me with social media stuff. So I'm so pleased that she's going to come on board, just for the next couple of weeks and probably beyond, if she's willing. Because I know that after I leave on the 19th of November, Rich is still going to need the support, and we're still going to potentially have to raise money, and that's going to be really hard. Because we're just getting used to being like housemates, really, which is nice. It's nice. I couldn't choose a better housemate. Apart from you, Dan, obviously, and Ali. Yeah, so I've got some ideas in the pipeline. I've just ordered some CBD oil. I bought some in the UK to bring across, but then I was a bit worried that I would get stopped and it would get tested to see if it had any THC, and I couldn't say for certain that it didn't have any traces of THC in it. So we've just ordered some because I think that would really help with the pain. I put on a Twitter post yesterday that Rich is in like so much pain, but any medication he takes effectively makes him really sick, and he pukes up. So the only thing that helps him is downing lots of coffee, bottled Starbucks iced frappuccino coffees, and he goes through stacks of them. So the caffeine helps. I'm not sleeping very well. I don't know why. It's not the bed. I'm just got an awful lot on my mind, and so I'm on Monster Energy drink number 4 of my Sweden trip, and I've got number 5 in my pocket for maybe tomorrow, just to keep me going. Yeah, it's a funny thing because Rich and I have been laughing quite a bit, and he's got a wicked sense of humour, and so there's shades of light amongst the darkness that we're going through together. I recorded we just started having a conversation yesterday, and I actually kind of started recording it on my phone. It was about 20 minutes long. And Rich just like outlined everything that had happened, and I'm understanding the situation better now. But it's hard. It's like really hard, and I'm on the fence as to whether to actually put that out, because it's incredibly raw and incredibly emotional. And I'm also aware that like so many people following me and watching and following this story are people that are chronically ill themselves, and it's hard. It's really hard, and it'll drag up a lot of feelings and a lot of emotions for people watching. But I think people need to know, and not just in the chronic illness community, people need to know that this is what Rich is going through, but not just Rich, lots of people. And I'm learning an awful lot about CSF leaks and what that means. And Rich's brain is literally sinking in his skull, and how that impacts him. So yeah, it's tough going, but I'm glad I'm here. I'm glad I came, and I'm so thankful for everybody who gave me money to come, because that's takes a lot of trust, and I'm thankful you guys have trusted me with your money. So often, like nowadays, everything's a scam. Somebody on Twitter was trying to scam Rich's mum because they saw that he needed money, and they were trying to offer a dodgy loan or something like that. So like, life is... I got scammed. I didn't get scammed. I nearly got scammed a few months ago about a house rental. Because I did some work on it to figure it out. This isn't a scam. This is like life and death. It's life and death. And I'm trying to find little bits of beauty amongst the trauma of everything for Rich. We're going to have pizza later. We were going to have pizza the night when we got here, but the pizza place closes at 8 in the evening. Everywhere closes at 8. Everywhere closes early in Sweden. I think the children go home from school at about 1 p.m. And I'm sort of like discovering a bit more about Swedish culture, and you can only buy alcohol or beer that's like 3.5%, and it's they don't have any proper beer. I tried to find a pub yesterday, and I thought Google was sending me to a pub, not to drink beer. Well, I might have had a beer, but I wanted to speak to the bar staff to see if they would raise some money, and ask people to raise money. But there isn't a bar, and it doesn't seem to be like much of a pub culture over here. But I've been to the post office, and I've asked if they would print some posters out for me. I need to design a poster on Canva later, but they don't have a printer, so I need to find somewhere I can print some stuff off, and then make a poster and just slap them up with QR codes. And the lady in the post office is really helpful, because she's she found the local Facebook groups for yachting for this. It's like a big village. So I'm going to be like posting on there and putting the links for the GoFundMe and asking people to share as much as possible, because this is like a member of their community that's isolated and struggling. So if we can make some connections there, that would be fantastic. Even if we can just make some connections that we can have some people that are going to look out for him after I leave. I'm going to be like calling on people's humanity and people's compassion. because this is such a beautiful place, and I hope the people have got beautiful hearts. I think that's all for now. Wherever you are in the world, I hope you're having a good day, whatever time it is. Yeah, it's weird. It feels really strange. It's like mid-afternoon, early mid-afternoon, and it feels like it's going to be dusk soon. I'm just stood at a lovely pond here. So yeah, until next time.
This fucking pressure and pain and the sensitivity to light and sound. It is completely isolating. I can't watch TV, no movies, music. I can just lay and stew in my own fucking misery. I feel so fucking alone. Even with you here, the only person who gives a shit, and my mom and some people in the community, or maybe that journalist, but it's still the most lonely feeling in the world.
Yeah.
To have to live with this fucking erosion by these bleeds. The fucking iron in the blood is eroding my cranial nerves, just creating this storm of information in my brain, and people don't believe me. Are you fucking kidding me?
I'm just in the local pizza place picking up pizza for Rich and I, and a kebab, because why not? Try some Swedish kebab. Since I made the last video, Rich has been in a really dark place. He seemed to have quite a bit of hope yesterday and today. Hope being the thing that's keeping him going. But for various different reasons that I can't go into here, he's lost a lot of hope today. And he's in a really dark place. I've just spent the last hour and a half just with him, holding space. So I haven't been able to do some of the things that I'd hoped to do. But I've just sat with him and listened. And he's not in a good situation at all. I'm just processing all this myself. But I'm alright. And I will be alright. But I don't know if he will be. Hi again. It's 20 to 7 on Thursday evening. We ate pizza. And I think I had possibly the best kebab I've ever eaten. It was amazing. It was amazing. The kebab was amazing. I know some of you are going to be watching this, and especially my friends that know me, and you're going to think I look like shit, and you're going to be worried about me. And I do look like shit, because I've not slept very well. But I'm going to try and sleep. I'm going to try and sleep tonight. In fact, I'm going to try and go to bed early and get some sleep. Things have picked up a little bit. It's almost like a seesaw of emotions for Rich. And I'm just trying to be the steady calm in the storm for him to express things. And we've had a laugh this evening as well. Yeah. Laughed about sex. So we laughed about sex. We've got some ideas. We've got some more ideas. I've just posted on 2 local Facebook groups that the post office lady told me about, or she actually found them on my phone for me on Facebook. So I've joined those two groups and I've posted GoFundMe and I've asked people to share and think about being there as a support. Not had a single response yet, but I don't know if that's normal for Sweden. I'm not sure. I contacted an admin for a Facebook group for the football team. It's the last game of the season tomorrow, but it's in Stockholm. So there's not a game in Halmstad. But I have I've messaged the admin for one of the supporters groups, and just to outline the situation and say, can I swap my football shirt with him, or if I buy a Halmstad football shirt from the club shop, can you auction it or something for us? I haven't heard back from him yet, but I don't think he's seen the message. So I'm kind of hopeful for that. Going to contact the local church and see if they can help raise some money. I might even go on Sunday and ask if I can speak for 5 minutes. They can only say no. It'll be very strange for me to be in a church again. Yeah, but I might do that because Rich is worth it. Yeah, it's been another long day, but it's I think grueling is probably the word, but that's not a reflection on Rich. He's just going through it, and I've not experienced the extremity of what he's experiencing, but certainly the symptoms, the tinnitus, the light and sound sensitivity, the exhaustion, the staggering from the bedroom to the toilet and back to the bedroom, the absolute exhaustion of just eating food. I've been there. And those of us with ME, we know that. We know that. It's just with Rich, his brain is sinking into his skull, or the bottom of his skull. At the minute, Rich is holding on to any hope by a tiny thread. So please keep posting your encouragement. Rich is on Twitter, so you can contact Rich directly on Twitter, and I'll put a link to his Twitter account in the comments here. So if you're watching this and you've got the time and the energy, just go and tweet him if you use Twitter. X, sorry. Fuck you, Elon. See you tomorrow.